Hello everyone, welcome back to Work of Art. I'm happy to see you guys again. Today we're going to do a video trying to work on getting more hydration in my foundation and having it look better as the day wears on. Usually everything looks really good in the morning when I first put it on, and I live in a dry climate and I have drier skin, so things kind of go by the wayside and it looks kind of, I feel like I need to patch up my face and fix things throughout the day, which is not a cool thing at all. So I'm going to go ahead and retry my Dermacol. And this is a really crazy product. So basically, just to let you know what's in this one, it's I really want something that has more oils. It's like more natural things that will penetrate the skin, hydrate the skin, really hydrate. Silicones don't hydrate. They give you a kind of a synthetic kind of a slip over the skin, which gives some help with that. But as far as like layers of skin where it doesn't go into the moisture layers, that's where I need more moisture and more oil. So I'm going to be using an oil as well with my Estée Lauder Nutritious oil. So we'll try that and see how that works. And again, this is that little cute little box here, which is full of basically, it's all waxes basically. So just to let you know what's in it, titanium dioxide is a mineral sunscreen. And then paraffin lipidum is Vaseline. Paraffin is another kind of wax. There's a Cera microcrystallina, which is another kind of wax. Petroleum, which is again Vaseline. Alumina, glycerin. Glycerin has some slip to it, and some talc and some silica. So a little bit of powder at the very end of it, but most of it is all kinds of those heavy waxes and oils. So that's why you have to kind of really work with it and make it, it's kind of not so easy to blend out and make things smooth. So I need to grab my water actually. And water really isn't going to be the best thing to, you want to get your sponge wet of course, obviously, but it's not going to have the best connection. You know how you have all those ingredients that are all based on waxes and oils. You really want to have something that will connect to that. So I'll put some oil actually on the sponge when I'm applying my foundation. So I'll go ahead and get some of this out here. And I really like the idea of it. I definitely like the idea that it's going to be creamy and have the coverage and all that. And so that's a really small amount, and it'll probably still be too much. And then I have a old washcloth just in case I need to like get it all off of me because it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to add some drops. I'll put it actually in the palm of my hand, probably less dangerous. So right in the palm of my hand. I'm going to do probably 3 drops just to give you some extra, or give me some extra oil because I know it's the balance of it's already. Do not take that washcloth. My little boy dog is trying to help me and he's trying to take things from me, which I'm not really loving. So there's the foundation all kind of smeared out on my hand. I'm going to actually put some right on the sponge. If anyone can find a foundation that has lots of actual oils in it, please let me know because I would be forever grateful. If you hear any more sounds, my dogs are of course playing around and wanting to get some attention. I had a really nice day off on Sunday. I spent time wrapping packages and buying some presents for people in the family that I hadn't taken care of yet. So really it was kind of a nice quiet day. I made cookies and they were so good. They're gingerbread cookies and they just turned out amazing, like super spicy, and they were kind of soft. I just did little balls and let them kind of bake in the oven rather than rolling them out and doing like gingerbread shapes, things like that. So it ended up being really just kind of chewy and good. This looks pretty good. You look at my neck, you see the neck matches. I think everyone should match their neck unless you're getting an entire full body spray tan, and those tend to look really fakey. I know a lot of people do that, and I know it's kind of fun for maybe Instagram photos, things like that, but when you're actually wearing your different face color all over in town, around town, walking around, people can see that and see that it's very artificial. So hopefully this will go nicely. Now I have product on my hand that I don't need anymore, so I'm going to just actually wipe it right off. Looks like, I'm sure you can't wash this off because again the wax is the base of it. It's going to be that kind of texture. So I'm going to go ahead and do some primer on my lids, and just to have something that's going to be more adhering to hold on to my shadow. And this morning, just to kind of prep my skin, I layered 3 different serums and a moisturizer. So this is how crazy. And then also I did more moisturizer again. I did a second time. So I did my the Ordinary. I did the alpha-arbutin serum, which is helping with brown spots on the face. I hope it is anyway. And then I did the buffet serum from the Ordinary, which is basically peptides and things for aging skin, for lines and wrinkles, things like that. So that's a really good one. And then I what else did I do next? I did a moisturizer from Clinique that has an SPF in it. And then I came back downstairs and I walked around a little bit and I was like, I still feel dry. So then I went and I did the, grab my brown pomade here. I grabbed my CeraVe, which is a drugstore moisturizer kind of thing, and it's really good actually. So if anyone needs a great product like that, needs more moisture, it's affordable. It has not peptides, it has ceramides. Ceramides are little fatty acids. They're like little bits of you know, lipids and oils like that go right into the skin and heal the skin where you have like gaps, where you have moisture seeping out and irritants getting in. You really want to have your skin be really whole, like, you know, complete. Think about if you had like shingles on a roof that were coming off and you had water coming into your house. You wouldn't want to have that happen. So with your own skin, you don't want to have all this moisture seeping out of your skin. And I know most people would probably powder their face, but I still not do that well with powder, so I'll just kind of keep playing around with this and we'll see how it works throughout the day. And I'll probably do like a check-in later on and see how it all worked out. So there's the Milani Natural Taupe pomade that I use when I use that. So I really wanted to use something, I kind of wanted to play around a little bit with the, let's do some blush first so it's kind of still creamy and all that. This is a butter blush from Physicians Formula. So when I say I don't use powder, but then I apply some powder things, so that gives me a little bit of steam power, I guess. Okay, so there's that. So I've been really wanting to use the Gilded Ganache shadow from the Too Faced palette, and that one is right up here, a darker green color. So I thought I could play with that a little bit and see how we like that. And then of course use some other lighter colors to kind of brighten as well. So we'll try playing around with that a little bit and see how we like that. I'm gonna grab a grab a bigger brush. No, I'll do this for now. This is fine. No, it is. I always decide to look quickest. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this as a transition color here. This is the milk chocolate. And then before you go anything else, I had that creaminess on my eyes because of this, the concealer and also the moisturizer, all those things on my eyes. So I just basically, the foundation of course, so always make sure you pick up the excess product that's kind of stuck in the crease if there is some, and just lift off your finger, and then whatever had moved a while ago won't move again because it's picked it up now. So that's kind of how I do things. This is an Estée Lauder brush, and I like a lot of their brushes. A couple are kind of strange, but I like a lot of our brand brushes. So this is not just, it's a little darker. I mean, obviously I have like light skin, and this is kind of a darker color, but it's going to be definitely the background shade for what I end up doing. There's that for now anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the Gilded Ganache and see how this goes. I'm going to actually use the mirror kind of closer so I can see a little bit easier. Just blend it right into that up to the crease, but not too far over. I would actually blend it in a second, but use a different brush for that. And just press it into that moisture on my lid there. I do like that. I have a liner that kind of goes with that. I also have another shadow called Olive My Martini from Clinique that I could also use, but I'm going to go ahead and go back with the same brush now and pick up the Gilded Ganache. I do love a smoky eye. And pick up some more of the same thing. Work it up into that crease area there. Other people say that I have hooded eyes, and I do not have hooded eyes. I have droopy eyes or downturned eyes. So my father has eyes that kind of look like he's kind of sleepy. So I learned basically how to uplift things a little bit by bringing that color up a little higher and getting that lift and definition. So now for just a nice brightening kind of color on the inner corner, I'm going to grab a little brush here. And I think I'll go ahead and do the Creme Brûlée. So Creme Brûlée is a gold. No, you can't have mine. I guess you can. Go ahead. I don't care. My little boy wants to use the little washcloth that I brought over. That was my way to wipe off messy stuff if I had anything messy, but do pretty well so far. So here we go. And this is a good gentle way to put shadow on with this brush, but I also think you can, oh I know, you can get more pop with just doing it with your finger and tapping it on, so I'll do that. I'm definitely in more of a kind of a festive holiday mood because Christmas is coming in 2 weeks. And I've always been a kind of a dramatic girl when it comes to my makeup. I actually do want that washcloth now. Thank you, Spike. Thank you, Spike. Wiped it off on my little thingy there. So now we'll do a little bit of a color right on the brow bone. And we'll just pick a little bit of the Marzipan, a little bit of this white chocolate to hide the brow bone. So I did spend time talking about my foundation and my dry skin and all that, and here I am doing my eye makeup mostly, but if any of you have any idea of any foundations that have oils in them that are more moisturizing, please just leave a comment down below and let me know, because I would love to try it and see how it works. So there is that. I'm going to close this up for a second. And then my liner, down shallow, is my Clinique Intense Ivy lip liner or eyeliner. This one goes on really softly. It's a little drier because I've had it for a while, but it definitely will set nicely and it will stay on the entire day. I'll go under the lower lash line there. It's gonna go halfway this time, or 2/3, I guess. Twist it up a little bit more. Got a dog in my lap again, so she's trying to mess me up a little bit. Charlie, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to get my mascara on. So we're ready for a busy day at work. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm not quite done with my face, of course. So have a wonderful day. Let me know if you've found anything that's a really good hydrating foundation that I could look into. And I can also get gratis from my store and all that. So if you find a good thing for me, a good product for me, I will send you a surprise. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.